Recording. All right, everybody, welcome to the Inner Circle Mentorship Zoom. I have renamed my program. I have a couple announcements. As you guys know, and I've been talking about, the new binder is coming at the end of this month, and I will be rolling out that out to everybody in the beginning of February. So if you're on my Inner Circle Mentorship Program, you get with me and I'll make a new binder for you. If you are interested in joining the Inner Circle Mentorship Program, you just get with me and we will have a one-on-one consultation and see if my program is something that would help you guys. You see some people are asking for the password in the chat. The password to this meeting is always going to be winning, and it's always the same link every Tuesday. So if you guys are interested in hopping on, feel free to. We just get on here and we bounce ideas off each other and everything. So since so many of you guys missed last week's Zoom, there were link problems or you guys just didn't come. It was definitely early in January, so I understand if you're still on vacation, but now is the time to get back to the grind. All right, so everybody, Happy New Year. Time to recommit to your resolutions, your goals, and your promises to yourself. You've chosen a career that you can reset these goals at any time. But, you know, as we come out of the holidays, you should have had a nice break, a nice time to reset, and you'll be really focused and ready to hit the ground running in January, in the first week of January. And as you know, if you're out there and actually doing some work, the business is really picking up this week. Okay, people are getting used to the rates being a little bit higher. People are getting more comfortable with the idea that, you know, rates are back to where they were before the pandemic or maybe a little bit higher, but they're just ready to purchase. People are getting ready to move. And the biggest thing is people are actually realizing that now if they put their home on the market, they have time to sell and actually look at other properties and actually be able to secure another property. So listings is going to be the name of the game. I don't know if you guys have heard this saying before, but list to last. If you want to last in this business, you can't be running yourself into the ground with all these buyers. Okay, if you have a ton of buyers, you're going to start to need showing agents and stuff like that. I worked with primarily buyers in the beginning of my career, and it was great to teach me a lot. But then as I got more and more buyers, I needed people to assist me because we were all my buyers wanted to go out and look at the same time. And obviously there's only one of me. So that's how I'm trying to clone myself and help you guys do the same steps that I did. If you didn't have a great last year, if you're disorganized or felt like you were flailing, it's time to reset. Okay, 2023 is time to reset. And the thing is, you can reset anytime you want. You can reset any week. If you didn't have a good week last week, if you didn't have a good month, we got to keep tracking your numbers and keep reviewing them and know where we're going from here on out. So you can reset at any time, but January is really a great way to do it, a great time to do it. But this doesn't happen out of thin air. You must be methodical. You must be calculated. Okay, you must know your goal numbers and work every single day, chopping wood, as Lee Goldberg would say, my partner. Consistently chop wood every day and one log at a time. Okay, plan out your days and tasks that will move the needle in a direction that you want to go towards your goals. If for some that might mean going back to the basics, my new training program is great at laying out step by step exactly what you guys need to do to move the needle every day in all types of different pillars that you may choose. Okay, and so we sit down and we make sure that your plan is personalized to you and what you want to do. If you're somebody who's really good at door knocking and like door knocking, like Max, one of my agents on my team, he door knocked, I think it was 12 times and got 3 deals. Okay, you could do 12 times in a week and get 3 deals from that. That was awesome. Okay, so this plan starts with you. Okay, it's your mindset. It's your daily visualizations. It's your business plan. It's your why that should be your constant motivation. When your why is big enough, guys, the how is easy. Okay, when your reason why you get up and work every day is big enough for you, the how is easy. You just go do it. Okay, and a lot of that is mindset. Okay, What is your why, and why is that your why? You need to be repeating your why to yourself every single day. For me, I like to take expo markers, the dry erase markers, and I write so many things on my mirror. If I'm, if I need a little bit of motivation, or if I want to write down my goals, it's right on my bathroom mirror as I'm brushing my teeth. I may not even read it or notice I'm reading it to myself, but anything I put on my bathroom mirror for more than a month actually comes true. Okay. So I actually write on my mirror for my cleaning lady, I'm like, don't erase this. So I like to have that right in front of me. It's a subconscious, subtle way to just remind me of my goals. You can use a Post-it note. I know a lot of people use Post-it notes, but it's so good to be visualizing your goals and how your month, your week, your day, your year is going to go. Okay. The amount of GCI I want to make is right there. So gross commission income, I put my gross commission income, and then I put how many sales I want to do, and I just visualize it. I visualize my schedule. I visualize my tasks that I have to do that day that will move the needle in the direction that I want to go. My why is you guys. I want to perform for you guys. I want to be there for you guys, for the Inner Circle mentorship program that I've created. I want to be a resource of motivation and knowledge for you. I mean, I don't know, some of you guys may know me personally, but I have quite a hell of a life story. And I came from some pretty rough background that I don't think a lot of people would make it out of. And I feel like if I can do it, I can inspire others to do it. And my why is you guys. And my why is I really want a platform of success that I can go and then share my story and be speaking all over the country about what I went through, and inspire others that you can do the same. You guys are no different than me, okay? And the path that I took is completely available to you. And that's why I made this program, and that's why I made my Inner Circle mentorship binder. I didn't have any mentorship when I started. So if there's any way that I can help you guys get to your goals quicker, I want that to be part of my story in the end also. So what do? You do whatever it takes. Each day you wake up and you chop wood. What did you do yesterday to build your career down the road? Could you have done more? Can you double down on a task that has previously worked? So if open houses work for you, can you do twice as many open houses? Well, I want to sit down and review those stats with you. I want to see how many you've done. Let's say you've done like 25 open houses in the past 4 months and you've had 0 sales from that. Okay, there's a lot of things that could be going wrong with that. Did you get, how many visitors did you get? How many conversations did you have? I'm here to help you craft that message to the clients or prospects or anything so that you guys can actually convert. And, maybe that's not the right thing for you to do open houses. Maybe we try door knocking, but I help you craft and hone in on your skills to actually succeed in this business. Okay. I want to see you all succeed beyond your wildest dreams. I want to take you through the missteps. You will have failures, you will have lost sales, but none of these things are wasted. Okay. These are all learning opportunities for you to be so much better in the future. Okay, you must time block, you must goal set, you must visualize, sacrifice, track your numbers, and be accountable. Okay, I will not micromanage you. It is on you to make this happen, you to do the work. If you've ever been willing to commit to a boss to do work for pennies when a company makes money off of your back, so if you've ever had a 9-to-5, why aren't you willing to do that for yourselves? Right? Okay, you're your own boss, you're your own employee. You must commit to this and treat it like a 9-to-5, but your 9-to-5 can be as, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. or if that's what your schedule is, or it can be a 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You can make it whatever you want it, but you have to commit to yourself, you guys. I'm not going to be able to do the work for you. You have to be able to do it for yourselves. All right. You eat what you kill in this career. If you don't kill, you're definitely not eating tonight. And your bank account will be a reflection of how much work you're doing. It's very simple. Okay, this is why we are consistent in what we do every day. Every single day, you're chopping that wood. You can't chop down a tree with just one chop. Okay, so you just got to work at it. Just keep on doing it. Consistency, consistency, consistency. All right, so speaking of consistency, who wants to make $10,000 a month? Everybody raise their hands, turn your cameras on. Who wants to make $10,000 a month consistently? Or type in the chat, say I do. Pretty much everybody, at least 10K a month, right? That's what? That's one sale? We can do that, okay? So use the training program that I've set out for you guys to get there. Write down your goals, be specific, prospect, track your numbers, rinse and repeat, keep chopping wood, all right? I am investing my time to help you guys grow. And I know what works because I do it every single day, okay? I've done it. I came from nothing. I didn't have one single friend I knew in Las Vegas that owned a house. Every single person I knew rented. And I came from, you know, that background that I was speaking of. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too. You guys are no different than me. But you got to do your part. So if you don't do your part, track your numbers, know exactly where your business is coming from, where you want to go and how you're going to get there, and plan that with me. I can't help you if you don't help yourself and help me make that plan with you. But I will, if I see you did like 25 open houses, like I said, I need to be able to go back and see those numbers and see where your conversion problems are from, you know, from doing the work to actually getting the sale. All right. So accountability is key. You must show up to the Zooms, you must go to the classes, you know, do everything that you can in your power to be part of the community that we've built at Winning Realty. And it should be your resource, your soundboard. You must show up to get to the next level. And so I'm really excited to actually roll out this version 2 of my binder. It's going to be massive, and it's going to be sold all over the United States. So I'm super excited about it, and it's available to you guys here at Winning Realty. So get ready to lay the foundation, a really solid foundation for massive success in the future in 2023. You know, remember, I can give you the axe and I can show you the tree to cut down, but you have to swing it. You have to just keep on going. You have to consistently be doing the work in order to see results in this business. All right, so I can give you the bow, I can give you the arrow, but you must hunt. You only eat what you kill. So what are we going to do? We're going to define our goal. Okay, what does that mean? How do we define our goals and be, you know, so that we can be accountable to them? Does anybody know? Let's see, Elena, what's your goal this year? How much do you want to make?
I want to start off slow.
Okay.
I definitely don't want to go too crazy. But maybe 25 in GCI.
25,000?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I could do a little bit more, but I'm going to start off slow and then reach that goal and then, you know, surprise myself from there on out.
Okay. So you have your year goal, 25,000.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you planning on getting there? Are you going to do sales? Are you going to do rentals? What are you going to do to get that 25,000?
I want to start off working with buyers. I think that would be a great fit for me. And then slowly start, you know, learning about, you know, the listing market and how that works, being a listing agent. But that's kind of my game plan. Okay.
And as you know, since you jumped on the program, we've got you rocking and rolling. You've already done an open house and you're doing some showings for me today. So you're definitely diving right in and getting that experience. That's for sure. I think you're really going to hit your goals, but we got to be specific. Okay. So how many appointments do you need to go on per week in order to make that 25,000? How many cold calls do you need to do? How many open houses do you need to hold? Okay, guys, these are the numbers that we want to see you actually putting into writing so that you have a big step-by-step plan in order to get to that 25,000 or that 50,000 or that even that 100,000. Okay, you must be specific. It's going to be a bit tougher than last year is. Okay, I know last year, the last 6 months were very slow. Rates hit what, 8%? That was really high, and it kind of shocked the entire, you know, buyer's market and seller's market. Okay, so people went to go sell and they're like, but my payment's going to triple when I buy a new house. Okay, so now that they're coming a little back down, people are getting used to them being in the 5s, 6s. You know, people are really starting to come out of the woodworks and start talking about purchasing this year. And a lot of my conversations, you guys, start 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months before the person actually purchases. So now is the time to get out there and just start making contacts. Elena, if you just start doing open houses every single weekend, just to build your Rolodex of people you're following up with, you can hit that $25,000 this year, and you'll have a book of business for later this year or next year. So
That's
every year,
cool.
yep, every year, that's what happens to me. I build a book of business this year, and then they end up purchasing the year after. Okay, and in the meantime, I'm inviting them to my client events. I'm following up with them. I'm sending them birthday wishes. I'm building that rapport with them and creating a relationship. Or I'm going and inviting them to things that I go to, like volunteer work or coordinating volunteer work. These are all really great ideas to help you actually hone in on what you're going to be doing this year and be specific with your goal. Okay, so don't just say like, I want to make 200K this year, because it will be, 10 FSBO visits a week. It will be 180 cold calls a day. It will be 6 open houses a month. That's how specific you need to be with your goals. Okay, and then with those goals, identify 4 to 7 daily routines that will move the needle. Okay, so in the morning, you review market data. Okay, or you prepare yourself for the how's the market question, because that is the most common question you guys will be getting. And you need to be able to rattle off and sound like you're a professional who's in it every single day. I know exactly what the rates are. I know exactly how many purchases happened last month. I know exactly how many listings are on the market. Okay, and I have a target price range I want to work with, so I go deeper on those facts. And being able to talk about those things in detail really demonstrates my knowledge of the market and makes people look up to me as a professional and want to come to me with questions. Okay. So one of the other things I do for all of you who have past clients or even your sphere of influence, you want to call them in January. And this is a little tidbit that's in my new book. You want to call them in January and basically do a real estate checkup. So that's what I'm going to give you guys as a task this week. I want you to call everyone in your SOI, and I want you to talk to them, and I want you to say, hi, how have you been? What's going on? What'd you do for New Year's? How is the family and everything? I just wanted to call and check in and see if you have any plans to renovate your house, to improve your house, are you curious to get a CMA and see how much it's worth? And what are your real estate plans this year? Do you plan on investing? Did you know that building wealth in America, the #1 way to do it is buying real estate, and it's accessible to pretty much everybody? Okay, so build that book of business, build that trust with your sphere of influence, call them, do a CMA, just talk about real estate. This is also a great time for you to promote your solar partnerships or your turf partnerships or your home warranty partnerships and offer them to your SOI, your past clients, your sphere, and all that. All right, so marketing means, marketing in 2023 is going to be a bit more difficult, okay? And what does marketing mean? It means getting in front of people. So I want you guys to focus on maybe some creative forms of marketing that not any other realtors are really in. So you can do, let's say, partnerships, referral partnerships. You can call the agents in our feeder states, Arizona, Utah, Texas, California, make those relationships with those agents. Say, can I put you on my monthly newsletter? And everything like that, so that you can actually have these partnerships that are just feeding you deals all day, instead of actually going out there to try to get business and chasing cold leads yourself. Having this as one of your pillars is going to be crucial to your success. Obviously, we're a relationship business. The more relationships we have, the more business we're going to do. Okay, it's very, very simple. So if you want help with that and planning out your 2023 referral partnerships, I have scripts where you can send just on Instagram to all of these agents, doctors, lawyers, personal injury lawyers. You guys, if you guys have any friends that are personal injury lawyers, you need to be marketing to them, because they are dealing with clients that are getting large sums of money at the end of their personal injury lawsuits. And then what do? They usually want to go buy a house. Like, I'm on this trip right now, and we were all mingling last night, and one of his employees said, oh, my mom is about to get a settlement, for $2 million, and she wants to buy a house, but I don't trust, many of the realtors in town. Like, can you help us? And I goes, absolutely. And what was I able to do? I was able to rattle off market stats. I was able to tell them everything that's going on in the areas that they're looking at. I have CPA partners that I've partnered with that I will be able to refer them to so that they can help manage that money and not just squander it all on a house, $1 million house or whatever. To actually help them plan. So I am helping them plan what's going to happen with their mother's settlement. And in turn, they trust me. They look up to me as a professional. And as you guys give help to other people, it will be reciprocated. Okay, that's another thing I talk to you guys about in my book. The law of reciprocity. The more you reach out and help people, the more they're going to be willing to help you. Okay, so I have some clients that are lawyers. I doubled down on that relationship. I have them out to go to shows with me all the time. I take them out to dinner. We've actually become pretty good friends in the process. And I'm super excited about this relationship because she's brought me so much more business. Like, she sent me 3 deals in the past 3 months based on our relationship. We're actually really good friends, and she's connected me with this CPA that I just talked to you about. So being able to double down and reciprocate giving back in your community is going to be another really good way to build those referral relationship partnerships. Another thing that I have going on, you guys, and I already have picked out an agent to start this with me, but I am one of 3 realtors in all of Las Vegas who's partnered with CCSD. So I will be sitting basically open houses at schools. And we will be promoting to teachers the $7,500 credit. And in order to do that, you need a badge, you need to be approved by the school system and pay a large sum of money every month to the teachers union. But that is another benefit that my program is building out right now. If you guys are in the inner circle, I did choose Steph to work with me, and she's going to be starting it with me. But in about 6 to 8 months, when the next new school season starts, I will need to have more agents stationed because there's so many schools in Las Vegas. So there's over 300 schools. So I will need somebody at my 100 schools at least 3 times a month. So this program is going to be pretty robust, and it's going to be great. We're going to be able to go to the PTA meetings. We're going to be able to go to the school events. We're going to be able to be on property during lunch to talk to the teachers, and just being able to help those teachers secure a home and give back to that community is another thing that's really going to help us in 2023. So if you guys are interested in joining the inner circle, again, that is going to be one of the benefits of being on my team. So open houses this year are going to be awesome. And the way to choose open house, and you guys, I have a very foolproof system. So I like to choose homes that are obviously vacant, key any, have been, well, during the pandemic, I liked them to be on the market for 10 days or longer, but now you can choose ones that have been on the market a little bit longer. And I do prefer homes that are only like 1 turn off of a main road, because when you have multiple signs going down all these side roads, it gets hard for people to follow them and put out so many signs. But if you do have an open house in Inspirata, where you can't put out signs, one thing that has really helped my agents get traffic through the door is you take an open house sign and you put the address or a QR code on it, and you put it at the grocery store. And from that, you'll get a ton of traffic from the grocery stores over to your open houses. Football season is coming to an end, so we got the playoffs coming up. I don't suggest doing open houses during the playoff games. There's just not as many people out there. They're somewhere watching the game. So just be wary of that schedule. Usually Saturdays are okay. I think the next one is next Sunday. So I want to tell you something about open houses. When I first started my career, there was somebody that I was going to all the realtor events. I was finding, just soaking up information like a sponge, mingling with other realtors. And there was this realtor named, what was his name? I think it was Sam. And he had a brand, Hoops to Home, because he used to play basketball. But he became a realtor, and I believe he's on Aaron Taylor's team now. But he did 90 open houses in 90 days in the $700,000 to $900,000 price range. This was back in the day before the pandemic, before all the crazy buying, and rates were a bit higher. I don't know if you guys remember in 2018, Jerome Powell raised rates and Trump actually threatened to fire him over it. The stock market crashed a bit, but this was during that time, and he did 90 open houses in 90 days. Now, as a woman, I'm like, who wants to be shuffling around in heels every day and with open house signs and stuff like that? But he, I think, surpassed 30 deals in his first year from those 90 open houses. So there is a program I put together for you guys called 90 by 90. It's 90 minutes a day for 90 days on a specific pillar. I do suggest you do 2 90-minute sessions. There is a video on my YouTube about the 90 by 90 program. Okay, so if you guys want to go to the YouTube video and learn about the 90 by 90 program, it's a deep dive into whatever pillar you want to do to actually produce business. So I do suggest checking out that video. You will get a wealth of knowledge from that. Okay, another thing you guys need to be doing is at least 2.5 to 3 hours of prospecting a day. If you guys don't have any business going on right now, what are you doing all day? Your one job. You guys have one job as an agent, and that's to prospect, to go find new business. At Winning Realty, we do everything else for you. We have the assistants to build you marketing. We have the assistants to do your reels, your videos, your, whatever. You just go make a video at a house. You send 3 to 5 videos to Redgan, say, chop these up, make a reel. And he's actually really, really good at it. So if you guys have all this extra time that other agents don't, not to mention writing contracts, that takes a lot of time. And you guys don't even know that because you've been spoiled at Winning Realty. I mean, really, we have such an awesome platform for you guys to succeed in. You guys need to be using it and revisit the topic of I'm planning my day and planning my time down to the minute. Get out there and prospect. That's your one job as an agent. So if you do that for, let's say, 5 days a week or 20 days a month, your numbers will be like you'll have 13 conversations, meaningful conversations with prospects every day. Okay, and maybe 3 of those 13 will turn into leads. You will have a wealth, a huge pipeline of business, you guys. And if you're just getting into it, or if you're just starting a new pillar, you have to understand the process of pipeline maturity. So when you start building a pipeline, you're not going to really be often talking to anybody that's like, I'm ready to buy today, let's go. No, those conversations start 6, 7, 8 months prior to their lease expiring. You got to help them build their credit, or, there's many hiccups along the way that you can actually build rapport through. Say, hey, let's go meet with the lender and sit down and talk about what you can do to get your credit on track. Because my lender has free credit repair. You don't have to pay big money for that. Or you can tell them, what I like to do with credit repair is really teach them about what happens with those charge-offs. So does anybody know, just unmute yourself and talk, does anybody know why charge-offs are so delicate on a credit report when you're applying? Does anybody know? So if somebody has really low credit, I always ask them, I go, what's wrong with your credit? Why do you have low credit? Are you using a lot of your credit line? Have you missed payments, or do you have charge-offs? So if somebody has charge-offs on their credit report, it's very, very, very important that instead of them paying them off completely, they need to call the credit card company before they give them any money, or the debt collector before they give them any money, and get in writing what's called a letter for deletion. If they don't get this, then they will likely not qualify or find a lender that can qualify them for the loan. Okay, it's very difficult when you have a stuck charge off on your credit report. So you need to help them get a letter for deletion, and they'll thank you. They'll be like, oh my God, I didn't know that, or nobody told me that. I need to, now work with the lender to get this free credit done so that I can do this properly. All right, so that's another value proposition I like to tell my agents to discuss with their credit repair clients. So another thing you guys can do, and I know Lee has kind of rolled this out in his program, he has something called Homeowner University. And I've had a bunch of, in the past during the pandemic, I was really big on Clubhouse. I don't know if you guys know what Clubhouse is, but it's still around and you guys can use it. I run something every once a month called Home Buyer, what did I call it? Home Buyer Academy or something. Lee and I made door hangers to go hang on people's doors during the pandemic. And it invited them to this room where we called it Home Buyer Academy. He's turned it into Homeowner University. But my little, what it's about, I wrote, this is for Clubhouse. So it just says, who am I inviting? Renters, events, people going to events, bridal events, family, friends, former coworkers. And then we did the door hangers to actually invite people to the Clubhouse room. So it said, did you know that buying a home is the #1 way to build wealth in America? Are you looking to stop renting and buying your first home? Are you looking for tips and tricks to save the most money when buying a new home? Do you want to sell your home and need guidance on best practices to sell your home for the highest and best price? Or do you need help building your credit so you can purchase in the future? Do you want to start investing in multifamily units? Time to stop paying your landlord's mortgage and start paying your own. We all gather here to talk about topics you've always wanted answers about: home buying, selling, and investing in the process. Time to start paying your own mortgage. Text us. And then, it has topics of discussion. We're preparing your credit to purchase, buying a home with no money down. Which lender you choose matters. The home buying process, buying your second home, different types of mortgages, finding the right realtor. And guys, these are all things in my Inner Circle mentorship program binder. We have a whole page worth of ideas and topics of what to talk about in this program or on social media. So again, if you're interested in seeing that, just let me know. But we're thrilled to be able to use this platform to educate others on buying a home. We've made waves in the community that when we educate others and help others. So again, that's the law of reciprocity. You give and you get back. So just remember that, you guys. Another thing I have my agents do is pick your top 25 people in your sphere of influence. Okay, pick your top 25 that are most likely to send you referrals. These could be lawyers, these could be your best friend, this could be your aunts, uncles, but the people that are most likely to send you referrals. People, past clients who are really active in the community. I have another past client who's really active. He does a ton of softball. So he's in all these softball leagues and he's always having all these people over for house parties after the softball games. So what I did was I hosted an event for him at his house. I got it catered. I bought, I brought tables and everything, and we hosted a big event for his softball team. And I did a raffle. I said, put your business card in and you can be entered in the raffle. And I gave away a couple Ring doorbells. And they had my business card in there and a little thank you for coming and supporting. Don is the name of my client. So I said, hey, thank you for coming and supporting Don and his winning team. And congratulations on winning the raffle. And now they have something for their house, a Ring doorbell. And if they don't have a house, I put a little card in. I said, if you don't have a house to put this on, or if you're renting, give me a call. Okay, so there's creative ways to get involved in your community, past clients, sphere, all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm very good at helping you plan and market. I have a marketing background, so get with me if you need help marketing. But there's so much more. There's so much more to do this year. It's going to be a very exciting year, especially for some of you guys just getting into it, just starting on my program. This year is going to be amazing. So if you have any questions, just get with me and we will discuss what your future looks like at Winning Realty. But with all that said, I hope that was a little bit of motivation and insight for you guys on what to do and how to plan it this year. Goal setting is super important, and having that 90 by 90 day action plan, I think, is going to really kick off 2023 the right way for you guys. So I will go ahead and put that link to that video in the chat after we are done. But I just want to open up the floor right now. I want to hear some success stories from you guys. What have you guys been doing this year? What did you guys do this week? I know it's Tuesday, so you guys may have started off the week yesterday or on Sunday, but what are you guys doing to build your business today? Let's start with that. Steph, what are you doing today to build your business in real estate? Are you just listening? Anybody, open up the floor.
Sorry, I'm eating. 1 sec.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Elena, what do you have planned today besides the showings?
I would like to prepare the week so that I can do another open house, host another open house for the Inspirata property. So
Okay, perfect.
yeah,
Sounds
gonna
good.
put that together and maybe get some goodie bags, just figure out ways of how to bring people in and, go from
Okay,
there.
perfect. Maybe do some circle prospecting. Try
Sure.
that. Cut your teeth on that. And if you do make circle prospecting calls, just go ahead and turn on your, I don't know if you have a MacBook, but photo booth or anything to record. And then if you want me to review the clips of you talking to people so I can help you with some sales guidance and tactics, we definitely would love to see that. I know I'm going to do that with Jessica. Jessica's in here too. So definitely make sure to remember to do that.
For sure. Mhm.
All right, Fatima, what are you doing today to build your real estate career for this year?
Oh, I'm gonna try to do some circle prospecting.
Okay, what are you going to do circle prospecting around?
I've met some friends last month, and then they have friends that are, I guess, interested in buying or selling homes. So I'm gonna try to.
Oh, so you're going to call your sphere is what you mean.
Oh
So
yeah, sorry.
Circle prospecting is when you choose an address, say you're doing an
Oh,
open house
okay.
at it, and you call all of the homes around that address, and you either invite
Oh, I
an
see.
open house or see if they're aware of the sales in their neighborhood. So you're talking about calling your sphere.
My spheres. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sierra, what are you doing today in order to build your business? All right, Maria. Sierra might not be there.
Yes,
What are
Hi,
you
Lauren.
doing today? Are you going to be calling today? You're a cold
I
call.
will. I sure
Yay!
will. I did 4 hours yesterday.
Awesome.
Made only 15 contacts
Okay.
and 3 that actually asked me to call back on Friday.
Well, are you calling for rent by owners?
I called for rent by owners, didn't have a lot of luck with that. I need your help on that.
Okay.
So
We'll
the
get some
Zillow
scripts
people that
together.
I found, the Zillow people that I found, they have a special phone number that they use.
Okay.
So
So
they
it's
communicate.
hidden. It's hidden in there. I know Zillow is really tricky because they like to forward your number so you don't have the owner's number. But we'll get together and we'll get you some good lists of numbers. And I would like to see you recording yourself on the phone so I can help guide you on different sales tactics and kind of reverse selling people.
Okay,
If you don't
I will
mind.
do that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, anybody else? Jessica, what are you doing today to move the needle?
Today I'm going to reach out to first I'm going to check and make sure my Yelp page and my Google business page is up and running, and then reach out to past clients to just check on them, see how everything's going, and reach out to some past buyers who weren't able to buy when the market was crazy, and then see if I can get some reviews. And yeah, pretty much reaching out to my sphere today.
Okay, awesome. And I love that idea, you guys. Everybody should have a Google business page. If you're, getting those reviews and owning your own business page. So what happened in 2020, Zillow actually took all of the reviews that all of the agents had gotten on Zillow. They took them off if you weren't paying for Zillow leads. And they kind of played it off. They were like, no, that's not what we're doing. It's just a malfunction, blah, 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 because there was an uproar in the community. So being able to own your own reviews, and the way you do that is on Google. And every time I close a deal, I reach out to the agent I worked with and I said, hey, I loved working with you. This was such a great transaction. Everything went really smooth. Do you have a Google business page I can leave you a review on? Okay, I don't ask for a review. I say I want to leave one on theirs. And what do? They always give me one in return. So that's a great way to go out there and get reviews. You guys can review each other too. Okay, just building up that number of your reviews you have is a great way to build business and actually have some clout within the community. All right, before we go and wrap this up, does anybody have any more questions for me or want to talk about anything that they're doing or need some guidance?
I have a question for you,
Uh-huh.
Lauren. When it comes to circle prospecting, I've never done that. I typically go door knocking in the community, maybe an hour or 2 hours before I host the open house. Would I get the circle prospecting numbers through the title companies, or how do I? Okay, and then how do I get that from the title company?
You just email them. I'll give you my contacts information at Tycor. He's really great. And he will get you over the numbers as soon as possible. And do you have the version of the book with the circle prospecting script in it? Or did I write that after I gave it to you?
I'm not sure, to be
Okay,
honest.
I'll send you a
I don't think
PDF.
I've gotten that far.
I'll send you a PDF version of it because it has a circle prospecting script in it.
Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question too. I have a handful of buyers that I've been kind of nurturing for the last year. Some might need credit repair. Who do you use for the free credit repair? Because I know that would definitely interest them.
So you can send them to Paul and he will run their credit. He'll basically they go through the basic mortgage process. And then he has a function on the back end where he can just like move things around and see where the credit score will go. And he's really good at giving guidance and a step-by-step plan on how to do that.
Okay, so I know we had talked a little bit about this like months ago, but how can I make like a post about it or market for that? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that have that. And
there's a little like, hold on, let me look.
yeah, because I just want to make sure I don't get in trouble for wording things incorrectly or offering services I'm not supposed to, or does it matter?
Oh, the free credit repair thing, and there's no regulations on whether or not you can offer that. It's just that's something that you're offering
Okay.
to the client.
Cool.
Something I do say in my marketing is, hold on, I have the ad copy here. I say I'm a first-time homebuyer specialist. Most clients contact me 8 to 12 months before they actually purchase, or 6 months before their lease expires. I help you sort out your finances, make sure you get pre-approved for the most amount at the lowest rate. If you need credit repair, I provide it to you for free. If you fit into this category, let's start a conversation today. So I can send you that little blurb.
Yeah,
if
perfect.
you put that in your Instagram post.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And then I also need to send you an updated version of the binder if you're going to be coming back to the Realtor board.
Yes, I am. I'm actually going to go today and get that signed up.
Okay, then I still have like 3 more sections I'm adding, but I'll send you a current version.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else have any questions before we head out? All right, guys, so stay motivated, be here, show up. You got to show up every Tuesday. We will review the week ahead and review the week behind and see where you're going. Keep you guys in the mindset of making deals. Go out there and make some relationships with people. Make some friends. Make some friends. That's all you guys got to do. All right, that's your one job. Make some friends and let them know you're in real estate.
Thank you.
All right, guys, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.